Bestie, if you're tired of being broke and tired of working yourself to death for a paycheck that barely covers your iced lattes, this is your sign from the universe. It's the end of 2025, and while everyone else is blowing their entire bonus on a designer bag that'll be chuggy by spring, we're playing a completely different game. Here's the tea. A Chanel bag is cute for the gram, but a diversified stock portfolio? That's the personality trait that actually funds your whole aesthetic. By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to build wealth in 2026, even if the only candles you've ever looked at are the vanilla ones from Target. We're done with the era of just saving and praying. We're entering the era of owning, investing, and making our money work harder than we do. Because a savings account isn't a strategy, babe. It's literally a trap where your purchasing power goes to die while inflation eats your future. Let's get into your financial glow-up. Okay. Imagine the stock market is like the world's most exclusive VIP section, like Coachella, but for money. Instead of just buying the merch and calling yourself a fan, you're literally walking backstage and becoming part of the team. When you buy a stock, you're not just shopping at the store anymore. You're buying an actual piece of the company, like legally. If Apple makes $1 billion, you made money. If Starbucks opens a new location in Dubai, you own a microscopic piece of that espresso machine. You're no longer just the girl waiting in line, you are the line. This is what the soft life actually means, having thousands of employees around the world working to grow your wealth while you're literally just existing and living your best life. Every single time someone taps their card for an overpriced oat milk latte, they're putting coins in your pocket. That's main character energy, and that's exactly where we're going. But let's have an honest girl talk for a second. Everything we were taught about money? A lie. We were told to save for a rainy day like good little girls. But in 2025, keeping all your money in a savings account is basically financial self-sabotage. Think of your money like your favorite serum. If you leave it sitting on the counter with the cap off, it's gonna dry out and become useless. That's what inflation does to cash. The cost of everything, your rent, your groceries, your favorite smoothie bowl, is going up by like 5% every year. But your bank? They're giving you 0.01% interest, literally pennies. So while you think you're being responsible by saving, you're actually losing purchasing power every single day. We're not trying to just have money sitting there looking cute in a checking account. We're trying to grow wealth faster than a Sephora sale can drain it. If you're not investing, you're literally paying to work, and we don't do that here. Now I know what you're thinking, but what if I lose everything? Girl, I hear you. If you go rogue and buy some random crypto coin because some guy on TikTok with 47 followers said it's going to the moon, yeah, you might lose it all. That's gambling, not investing. We don't do messy. But if you want to play it smart, chic, and safe, you buy the S&P 500. Think of it like the ultimate curated gift set, like when Sephora drops their holiday favorites box, but instead of skincare, it's the top 500 most successful companies in America all bundled together. When you buy an S&P 500 fund, they go by cute little nicknames like VOO or SPY. You instantly own pieces of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Visa, Netflix, literally everything you already use and love. For you to lose all your money in this fund, every single one of these 500 companies would have to go bankrupt at the exact same time, like the entire economy would have to collapse. And if that happens, we're all trading lip gloss for toilet paper anyway, so we have bigger problems. By investing in the S&P 500, you're not betting on one person's brilliant idea. You're betting on the entire American economy to keep doing what it does best, making money. It's the gold standard of I'm smart, I'm safe, and I'm going to be rich. Let's talk worst case scenario, because I know your anxiety brain is already spiraling. The scariest thing that can happen is a market crash. Sounds terrifying, right? But it's actually more like when your skin purges after trying a new retinol. It looks rough for a minute, but it's part of the process. Every few years, the market dips. You might wake up, check your app, even though I told you not to check it every day, and see your $10,000 is now worth $7,000. This is where most people panic, sell everything, and lock in their losses like it's a final sale. But here's the thing a baddie understands. You don't actually lose money until you hit that sell button. If you just close the app and live your life, your investment is still there, just temporarily on sale. It's like your house value dropping for a few months. You don't sell your house just because the market is having a moment, right? You wait it out. Historically, the stock market has recovered of 100% of its crashes, every single one. The 2008 recession, recovered. The 2020 pandemic crash, recovered. That scary dip earlier in 2025, already recovered. The worst case scenario is just being patient for a year or two. If you can wait 6 months for your damaged hair to grow out after a bad bleach job, you can absolutely wait for your portfolio to bounce back. Now let's talk about the fun part, the best case scenario. This is where compound interest becomes your literal best friend. Imagine you start today with just $500 a month, not crazy money, just consistent investing. Because of compound interest, which is basically your money having babies and then those babies having babies, you hit a tipping point that feels like actual magic. After 20 years of literally just vibing and staying consistent, that $500 a month turns into over $1 million. $1 million! After 30 years, we're talking multiple millions. The best case scenario isn't just having money, it's retiring 10 years earlier than everyone else. It's waking up at 40 and realizing you never have to work another day in your life, unless you want to. It's booking spontaneous trips to Bali because your portfolio sent you a dividend check. It's turning down toxic jobs because you have goodbye forever money. It's generational wealth that set up your kids, your nieces, your whole bloodline. That's the real best case scenario, and it's absolutely possible if you just start. Eventually, you'll want to move beyond the index fund bundle and buy individual stocks in companies you genuinely love. But how do you know if it's worth your money? Think of it exactly like dating. You don't just swipe right on a cute profile pic, you do your research. First, look for the moat. Does this company have something that protects it from competition? Like Amazon's shipping network is so massive that nobody can compete. That's security. We love security. Then check profitability. Is this company actually making money, or is it all just vibes and pretty marketing? Look at their net income over the last 3 years. If the numbers are growing, the business is healthy. If they're losing money every quarter, that's a red flag, bestie. And don't forget the Lindy effect. How long has this company been around? If they've survived 20 plus years through recessions, scandals, and economic chaos, that's a green flag. We're not investing in potential and maybe one day, we're investing in proven track records. Here's something Wall Street bros don't want you to know. Women have a literal superpower called social arbitrage. We spot trends before they become trends. Think about it. You knew everyone was going to be obsessed with Stanley Cups before it hit the mainstream news. You saw the Alo Yoga takeover happening in your yoga class 6 months before Bloomberg wrote about it. You watched Drunk Elephant go from niche to cult status in real time on your FIP. We live culture. We're the early adopters. If you notice a brand becoming the it girl of its category and literally everyone in your circle is talking about it, that's your signal to research the stock. We might as well own the trends we're setting. That's what I call financially investing in your own taste level, and it's absolutely genius. Okay, Vave, I need to tell you about the most important account you can open, and it's not just a regular brokerage. It's called a Roth IRA, and it's literally the VIP lounge of investing. Here's the difference. A regular brokerage account is like a normal club. You can get in, but you pay taxes on every single dollar you make. A Roth IRA is the VIP section where you put money in that's already been taxed. And then here's where it gets insane. Every dollar of profit you make inside that account is 100% tax-free when you take it out in retirement. If you put in $7,000 a year and it grows to $500,000 over 30 years, you keep all $500,000. The IRS gets literally nothing, zero. It's the ultimate mind your business power move, and every single woman should have one. You can contribute up to $7,000 a year in 2025, so start there and watch your future self thank you. Let's do a lightning round of the questions you're too embarrassed to ask in public. Can I get my money back out? Yes, queen. It's called liquidity. You click sell and the money hits your bank account in 2 to 3 business days. You're not locking anything away forever. However, if you put money in a Roth IRA, there are some rules about withdrawing before retirement age, so keep your emergency fund separate. Is now a bad time to start? Girl, no. The market is literally almost always at an all-time high because it's designed to grow over time. Waiting for a dip is just procrastination dressed up as strategy. The best time to start was 10 years ago. The second best time is literally right now while you're watching this. What app should I use? Don't overthink it. Go with one of the big 3, Fidelity, Vanguard, or Charles Schwab. They're safe, legitimate, and have $0 trading fees. Stay away from apps that look like games or casinos. We want grown-up, secure, boring-looking platforms that protect our money. What's a ticker symbol? It's literally just a nickname for the investment. VOO is the nickname for the Vanguard S&P 500 fund. It's like a product code at Zara. Super simple. How much do I need to start? You can literally start with $10 if you use fractional shares. That designer water bottle you're thinking about buying, that could be your first investment instead. This is the most important pro tip I can give you, and I need you to listen closely. When you're choosing which fund to buy, always check the expense ratio. This is the fee they charge you to manage your money. A 1% fee sounds tiny and harmless, right? Wrong. Over 30 years, that 1% fee can literally steal 30% of your total wealth. We absolutely do not play that game. We only buy low-cost index funds where the fee is basically invisible. VOO has an expense ratio of 0.03%. That means for every $10,000 you invest, they take $3 a year. $3! That's nothing. Compare that to actively managed funds that charge 1% or more, and you'll see why we stick with low cost. Keep your money in your own pocket where it belongs, not in some fund manager's vacation fund. Before you invest a single dollar, you need what I call a leave me alone fund. This is 3 to 6 months of your living expenses sitting in a high-yield savings account earning around 4 to 5% interest. Why? Because life happens. Your car breaks down, you lose your job, your laptop dies, whatever. You don't want to be forced to sell your stocks when the market is down just to cover an emergency. Your investments are for building wealth. Your emergency fund is for peace of mind. You need both to live the actual soft life. Once your emergency fund is set, then you can aggressively invest everything else. But this foundation is non-negotiable, babe. The secret to wealth isn't being a genius or having some secret insider knowledge. The secret is literally just being consistent and letting automation do the heavy lifting. Treat your brokerage account like your most important subscription. Set up a recurring transfer, whether it's $50 a week, $200 every 2 weeks, or $1,000 a month, whatever works for your budget. Let the system handle it automatically. Automation is the ultimate queen move because it takes emotion completely out of the equation. You don't have to be brave enough to invest when the news is scary. You don't have to remember to do it manually. The computer just does it for you every single month while you're out here living your life, getting brunch and unbothered. That's the energy we want. I want you to pull up your bank statement from last month and do a quick audit. I'm not saying you need to stop buying things that genuinely make you happy, but I am asking you to look for the leaks, the subscriptions you forgot you had, the impulse purchases still sitting in your closet with tags on, the DoorDash fees you paid because you were too tired to cook, the $8 convenience charges that add up to hundreds of dollars a year. Those leaks are costing you thousands in potential investments. Take that leakage money and redirect it into your brokerage account. You're not losing anything. You're just pivoting that money from a place where it disappears into a place where it multiplies. You're trading 3 seconds of dopamine for a lifetime of security. That's the trade-off, and it's so worth it. Real wealth is built over years, not days, and the tax code actually rewards you for being patient. If you buy a stock and sell it within a year because you're bored or panicking, you'll get hit with short-term capital gains tax, which is basically your regular income tax rate. That could be 20 to 30% of your profit gone. But if you hold that investment for more than 1 year before selling, you qualify for long-term capital gains tax, which is way lower, usually 0%, 15%, or 20%, depending on your income. Patience isn't just a virtue in investing, it's literally a tax discount. A true baddie is patient because she knows her worth, trusts her strategy, and understands that good things take time. Let your investments marinate. Let them grow. Don't touch them just because you're bored. That patience will literally save you thousands in taxes. By taking control of your money in 2025, you're doing something genuinely revolutionary. You're not just building a portfolio, you're becoming the woman in your family who breaks generational cycles. You're the one who figures it out, builds wealth, and changes the entire trajectory for everyone who comes after you. It genuinely doesn't matter if you're starting with $20 or $20,000. What matters is that you start. What matters is the direction you're moving in. The compound interest clock starts ticking the second you make your first investment, and every day you delay is literally costing you money. The 2026 version of you is going to be one of two people, an owner or a customer. One of those people is building generational wealth and living life on her own terms. The other is just funding someone else's dream life. Which one do you want to be? Your homework is simple. Open a brokerage account this week. You don't even have to deposit money if you're not ready yet. Just download the app. Get familiar with the interface. Look at the 10-year growth chart of the S&P 500 and see that beautiful line going up and to the right. That line is your future. Stop being a spectator in your own life. Stop waiting for permission or the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now, and you already have everything you need to start. You're capable, you're smart, and you deserve every single dollar of wealth you're about to build. Now go do it. I'll see you in the next one, bestie.